Hi everyone. Yesterday we have discussed first two projects A and B. I told you about maps and directions. Today I'll explain you about reading and using of scale, and also I'll tell you how to read a town guide map or an atlas map. All right. So again, I'm telling you that I'll be explaining you these topics. You have to choose any three out of these six, and you have to make your project file on it. Okay. So whatever I'm explaining, you can use this material. I will send you a PDF of the entire explanation in the last class. But listen to all six topics, then decide which three you want to do. Okay, and this project file making work you will do in your holidays. So don't stress yourself now. So I'm straight away taking you to the third topic that I'm explaining today. And the third topic is reading and using statement of scale, graphical scale, and the scale which is shown by representative fraction. So let's start. What is a scale, first of all? I was telling you yesterday, if the size of your room is 12 meters by 10 meters, 12 meters is the length and 10 meters is the width, and you want to draw the drawing of your room, bedroom, then you can't draw a line of 12 meters. You have to reduce the scale. That means you have to make meters into centimeters or meters into inches, because that will fit in your paper. So you will take a piece of paper and you can draw a line of 12 centimeter and 10 centimeter on the other side, and you can say that here I have reduced the scale from 1 meter to 1 centimeter. Just imagine, is it possible to draw a line of 1 kilometer on the paper? It's not possible. So how do we make maps then? To make a map, we have to reduce the kilometers into centimeters. So for example, India's coastline is 7,500 kilometer. We can't draw this long line. So we will reduce the kilometer into centimeter. But it is easy to draw a line of 7.5 centimeter. So if 1 centimeter is representing 1 kilometer, then a line of 7,500 will be made by 7.5 kilometer. So this is how the scale is used. Scale can be identified as the factor which actual features on the ground are enlarged or reduced to represent on a plane. So actual feature here was the coastline that I explained you just now. So if it is an actual feature, then we reduce the length of coastline from 1 kilometer to 1 centimeter to represent it on a plane. Plane is your paper, okay, on a plane surface. Here the plane spelling will be PLAN. Ah, okay. Fine. So there are three types of scales. As your board says, this is given by the board. Board said no drawing, only explaining their meaning. So I am explaining you the meaning. So you don't have to draw anything. There are three types of scale. One is verbal scale. In verbal scale, we just write a statement like 1 inch is equal to 1 kilometer or 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. You can write anything. In India, we generally use centimeter. So the example I gave you for your room will be 1 centimeter is representing 1 meter, because rooms are generally of meters. Your house will be measured in meters, but you can't draw the whole house as it is on the paper, so you have to reduce the scale. So this is verbal scale. In a verbal scale, we just write a statement: 1 centimeter or 1 inch is representing 1 kilometer or 1 mile, anything, that whatever you have used. Now coming to the second type of scale, that is representative fraction. This is much more used method, representative fraction. In this method we use ratio. That means whatever is 1 unit, whether it is centimeter or inch, it is representing 140 lakh units on the surface of the earth. That means if this unit is 1 inch, then these are 140 lakh inches. If this is 1 centimeter, then these are 140 lakh centimeters. So 1 unit is representing these many units. Now here we don't write any centimeter or inch. Okay, it depends from country to country which units you take. In US we generally use this side for miles and this side for inches. But in India, this is always used for centimeter and this is always used for kilometer or meters also. So representative scale is a scale in which we show the scale with the help of a ratio where denominator is always 1 because it is saying 1 unit. That 1 unit is same as this unit. Okay, so this 1 unit, now in 1 kilometer, how many centimeters will be there? 1 lakh. So you have to just convert it into ratio. So instead of writing 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer, you will just write 1 is to 1 lakh. Alright, so that becomes a representative fraction. Now we come to the third type of scale. In a third type of scale, we literally draw a scale. We draw it and we can see here, we can put our scale here. If this is 1 inch, so you can say 1 inch is representing 2.5 miles. Okay, so the upper unit is in miles and the line is your actual scale that you use for mathematic purposes. So you'll keep your scale here and you will measure the distance between 0 to 2.5. In your actual scale, it can be 1 inch or 1 centimeter. So if it is 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter, then you will read this upper part. So after that you will say that this particular line, whether it is 1 centimeter or it is 1 inch, it is representing 2.5 miles. So if you want to know the distance between the two places, you can easily keep your scale, like you can measure the distance between this point 1 to this point and then you can check out how long it is. If this is coming till here, then you will say the distance between point 1 to Hillsborough is 6 miles if your distance is coming till here. So this is the third type of scale, which is called as graphical scale. And don't get confused. If you need to understand it more, I will explain you in our Zoom class.